Hello, this is Sunday again, and I'm super excited because we'll be hearing from his heart to yours. The lesson of today is titled Nurturing Your Dream. Nurturing Your Dream. And our text will be the book of Genesis 37. Our focus will be verse 5 of Genesis 37. Let me read that with you. It says, "Now Joseph had a dream, and he told it to his brothers, and they hated him even more." Young Joseph had a dream that neither Joseph nor his immediate family fully understood the dimensions of his dream. For later on, we'll learn that the reason why God wanted to exalt Joseph, to lift Joseph up, it is so that Joseph can save many in the near future, including his family. But neither Joseph nor the family understood the full ramifications of this dream. And Joseph's dream was greeted by envy, by hatred, and by disaffection from his family. Why did young Joseph reveal such a profound dream to his brothers, who he knew fully well that they had some hatred for him? Why did Joseph do that? Now, it could be one of these three reasons. The first one is that Joseph perhaps is carelessly excited. And I know you know what I'm talking about. There are some things that will come your way. You know you need to exercise caution, but you are so excited that you are looking for the next year to tell it to. Perhaps Joseph was carelessly excited. The second reason is that Joseph may be anxiously seeking validation from his brothers. Oh, you know what I'm talking about also. There are times you are convinced about something, but you are looking for external validation. Perhaps that was the reason. Or the third reason, it could be that Joseph was arrogantly rubbing it off on his brethren that not only has his earthly father chosen him as the family's favorite, his heavenly father has reaffirmed his status. How did the family deal with it? The brothers hated him the more. Because in the first place, they were not happy that the father has chosen him and gives him preferential treatment. His father cautioned him, but the father kept it to mind because the father believed in the possibilities of Joseph's dreams. The brothers plotted against Joseph. They sold him into slavery and they buried the memory of Joseph in that home. Now, what are the lessons we can learn from this place? The lessons we can learn from this verse we just studied, this chapter 37 of Genesis, they are profound. I have 7 lessons I want to share with you today. The first lesson is that your dreams are gifts from God. It is God that gave us the capacity to dream dreams. It is God that gave you the capacity to look into the future and see that God has been right when he said, "I know the thought I think towards you, says the Lord, thought of good and not of evil, to give you a future and an expected end." Jeremiah 29 verse 11. So in the process of dreaming dreams, like Joseph had a dream, he could see a future where the sun, the moon, and 11 stars, they circled around him and bowed down before him. He saw that future. So that's the first principle. God gave you your dreams. The second lesson we can learn from this is the fact that your dreams are valid and there is no need for external validation. If they come, good. But if you don't have external validation, your dreams are still valid. The validity of your dream does not rest on the acceptability of that dreams by those around you, by your family, by your friends. That is the second lesson we can learn about Joseph's dream. Here's the third lesson. Your dreams can easily be perceived as a threat by even your family members. Because immediately you reveal your dreams to people, they don't see how this is to their favor. They see how you are being lifted above them because of envy that comes from a competitive spirit. They don't see that if Joseph is exalted, come on, this family is exalted. They say, oh, if Joseph is exalted, then Joseph is better than me. Who does he think he is? So, when you have dreams, people may perceive your dream as a threat. People will perceive your growth, your potentials as a threat in your company, in your family. The fourth principle we can learn here is that your dreams have been given to you personally, in secret, because God does his greatest work in secret. God does his greatest work in the secret place. A child develops in the secret place of his mother's womb. A tree grows while it's still in the form of a seed in the womb of the earth. And your ideas are meant to grow in the secret place, the womb of your heart. So God did not expose your dream. You are the one exposing it to everybody. That is why God gave it to you personally. Here's the fifth reason. Your dreams are only a foretaste of the future. It does not mean that because you have seen tomorrow, you will start living the tomorrow you have seen today. You still have to wait for the right time for that dream to materialize. It may not happen next month, it may not happen next year, it may not even happen in 10 years' time. But the dreams are valid nonetheless. Here's the sixth reason. Without an abiding faith, you may abandon a dream with great potential. You don't need external authentication. In fact, God may not even send you more dreams to validate the dream he has given to you. After Joseph's twofold dream, which he had in close succession, as we see in the book of Genesis 37, for 13 years of Joseph's life, there is no account that God showed to Joseph other dreams to reaffirm the dreams he gave to him previously. 13 good years. 13 good years he will have to move from his father's house to a pit. From a pit to slavery in Potiphar's house. From Potiphar's house to prison. For 13 good years. 13 good years of silence, of patience, of trusting in God, abiding faith. It was at the age of 30 that Joseph began to live his dreams. At the age of 30 that Joseph found himself in the palace. At the age of 30, that was when the dreams fully materialized. 13 years. 13 years of silence. No, not just silence. 13 years of persistence. 13 years of believing. 13 years of enduring faith. Without that abiding faith, you may abandon your dreams. Now, this is the seventh reason. Your dreams can be delayed, but they can never be denied. Can be threatened, but they can never be thwarted. Because man did not give you your dream in the first place, and no man can take that dream away from you. Except by your own engineering, you sabotage the purpose of God in your life. No man can destroy your dream. Remember what I told you? The first principle, it is God that gave you the capacity to dream dreams. That idea, it's not because you are intelligent. That vision is not because you are smart. It is God that sowed it in your heart. So no man can take it away from you. Now I want to tell yourself that my dreams must come to pass. No man can thwart God's purpose in my life. No man can destroy my destiny. We are going to stop here for today. Now we have seen the 7 principles about dreams, about visions, these wonderful ideas of the future that God has laid in your heart. So next Sunday, we'll be learning the 7 ways to nurture your dreams to fruition. I wish you a very beautiful week. I pray that God will keep you, sustain you, keep your dreams alive. Next Sunday, you come back to this channel to learn the 7 ways to nurture your dreams so that they will materialize. Thank you for listening. I wish you a beautiful week ahead. I encourage you, if you have not done so, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on the notification button so that you can get updates regularly. And also, I want to appeal to you to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, as well as Twitter. Thank you very much for your support. Have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.